This thing is a money-making machine.
Teeth is a very triggering topic for me.
Oh my gosh.
I have a lot of teeth nightmares. Do you ever have those? It's a common thing.
If your teeth are falling out,
Yeah.
fear of getting old.
Yeah.
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 You have a lot of them.
I have a lot of them. I have one right now. Good things happen, it's like, yay. When bad things happen, it's like bad, but then it's like, whoa.
Oh, Coop. Welcome to the Nickolas Natali Show. This is the season finale. Thank you so much for tuning in. A quick disclaimer. Every time we do a season finale, this is the most played episode, and every time I get at least one review that says, this isn't about business, these are just two guys yucking it up. And I gotta tell you, the season finale is always gonna be us yucking it up. You're not gonna get the business. If you want some business stuff, go check out the other episodes. If you're interested in hearing me and Grant yuck it up, keep listening.
And don't comment that we didn't warn you.
Leave a 5-star review and say, this is exactly as described, because that's what you're going to get.
Mm-hmm. That's what's in the box.
It's in the box.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to the Nickolas Natali Show. Today we have the very special Grant Singer.
I'm back.
He's back.
I can't believe I get invited back.
Every time.
Every time.
Yeah, finale.
Wow. How many episodes this season?
Didn't know starting out with a quiz.
What episode will this be, if you know, in the whole show's history?
Man, I'm so ill prepared
He doesn't know.
for this.
Okay.
Or actually, all time? Let's see.
All time.
I think last year we ended a little bit sub 2, right?
Yeah.
So I think we only missed like 2 or 3 weeks throughout this year.
Wow. So a lot.
Yeah, so a good
Yeah.
amount. Maybe like 40 something.
Wow. Well, maybe at the bottom you can put the actual answer.
Watch how wrong it's going to be.
It's
The
actually
gap is gonna
8,000. Well, congrats on that many episodes.
Thanks.
And it's good to be back.
Yeah.
And there's so much to talk about. It's been exactly a year, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's been exactly a year.
Yeah.
Nearly.
Since
the last one. Because you had just gotten back from your trip.
Mm-hmm.
Or were you about to go on your trip?
Yeah, is that pre or... It was about to go.
You're about to go.
Wow. It was pre-honeymoon.
Pre-honeymoon, post-wedding.
Post-wedding.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're
That
talking
is
about-
the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. And it was just your anniversary.
Yeah. So this is like...
Wow. And your
Just-
second honeymoon is coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My annual.
Yeah.
My annual.
I think people should do that.
Wow.
Okay. Is that crazy?
No, I like
I
it.
think people, they settle into their ways. Things get less special. They don't
romance.
Yeah. But if you had a honeymoon every year,
Yeah.
doesn't that sound nice?
That does sound nice.
It's like, oh, well, things have been like busy at work, but I'm just looking forward to this year's honeymoon.
It's very sweet. That's very sweet.
I'm tearing up.
Yeah.
I'm making myself.
I did
emotional.
learn something this year.
I can't wait
and
to hear.
In regards to that. Anniversaries. I didn't know this until mine was rolling up. There's like a whole, you have to, shouldn't say have to, but there's a precedent of tradition of like, you get this type of gift on anniversary 1.
Yes.
You knew this.
I did.
Where do people hear these things?
I remember learning about this in
Grade school.
middle school. Yeah.
No way.
Yes.
Wow, I am behind.
It is a well-known fact that
No.
every year there's a special thing, like different materials. I wanna
items,
say.
yeah.
Because Disney's
Resources.
Yeah, basically Disney's 60th anniversary. It was like the diamond year
Oh.
at Disneyland. They did like all this diamond stuff. Yeah, everything has a. And what is the first one? Paper. Or
Paper.
something? Yeah.
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 Letters or money is my interpretation of that, but I don't know.
That paper, baby.
That paper.
Yeah.
You just give my wife some money.
I remember.
Cash.
Yeah, I know 35 is coral
How do you?
because on my parents' 35th anniversary, which was 2 years ago,
Wow.
it came up.
Congrats for them.
Yeah, their 37th is next Friday.
What's the theme?
I don't know.
Coral sounds like it would be hard to acquire.
Yes, it's not in a good place right now. Coral is dying.
Yeah.
Guys, you
The
have
reef.
to help. The reef.
Donation link in this.
Yes, in the show notes. I don't know what 37 is, but I will find out.
Please.
And I'll write a comment
Yeah.
on the show.
Yeah.
So paper.
Yeah.
So you're going to do something paper related, a letter.
Yeah.
maybe some money.
Yeah.
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 An
Paper
allowance.
mache, actually.
Oh, very nice.
I'm gonna fill up a balloon and
Okay.
paper mache a little animal and pass that along to
That is
my
really
esposa.
nice. That's very thoughtful.
Yeah.
Do you know what animal it is yet? What you're
I had
gonna-
an idea.
Okay.
Well, as
It'll be a
big
surprise.
as my love, so it'd be like an elephant, just blow that sucker up.
Not a whale.
Ooh,
Not a whale.
the old
Elephant.
debate. Whale versus elephant. Tale as old as time.
Truly a tale as old as time. Wow. Yeah. So I think every year you should do a trip. You are doing a trip this year, which I don't know. if
Yeah, we
you
knocked
wanna
out.
talk about yet. but
Sure, we knocked out Japan. Oh, you meant that one.
That one. But
Yeah,
Japan,
we went
yes.
to Japan
You
first.
went to Japan. How was it?
It was lovely.
It was magical.
I got some good advice when I got back.
When you got back. In Japan, no advice.
No advice, but when I got back,
Okay.
I got good advice
Okay.
because I was telling someone.
Yeah.
I was like, Japan's amazing. I was like, I could see myself living there. Obviously not long term, but like
And
extended stay.
If anyone listening to this has been to Japan, they've had that thought.
Yeah, they agree.
Yes.
You have to
100%.
agree. Because you're like, there was still so much left to
Yes.
explore.
Absolutely.
Everyone's wonderful.
Yep.
And someone said to me, don't fall in love with your vacation. And it just hit me right in the heart. And I was like,
Ooh.
yeah, I'm like, yeah, I guess I was a little bit.
That's so true.
Yeah.
I just got back from a trip to Hawaii and
Vacation-esque.
another vacation. And there are people that live there that have moved there from the continental,
mainland?
Yes, the mainland. One of them actually being my cousin.
Oh, wow.
She left her entire life behind, moved to Hawaii. And I see the appeal, but I also do feel that same way. It's like if your vacation becomes your life, is it
Then what is it?
special?
Yeah.
In the same way. Because when we go to Hawaii, it's like a week and it's like, oh, this is so nice. And then we go home and it's like, oh, it's so cold. Can't wait to go back.
Mhm.
But if it's just always
Always
baseline,
that. Yeah.
yeah.
Where do you vacation if your vacation is your home?
Whoa.
Yeah.
You got to think about that.
Did you find yourself missing your routine at all when you go on vacation?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Especially, I think you and I are people who like a routine. We have things that we like to do. We like doing things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And need to do things.
We need to do
Yeah.
things. I need to do things all the time.
I've actually been noticing as my coming of age moment.
Well, here comes.
I guess you would have more than one because you're always coming of age.
Wow.
Coming of age.
Hmm.
An age. Coming of an age.
This age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In today's age.
Whoa.
I find myself like I have to tell myself to not be cranky if I like don't get to do the
This
things.
guy's getting old.
Yeah, I am. Like if I
Okay.
miss something in like the thing, I'm like, I just think about it for too long.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm getting a little cranky about this.
Whoa.
I gotta reel it back.
Yeah. You have to. When I was in Hawaii, I did some work, like, because I work from home. I worked for several of the days while I was there. And I felt a little bit bad about doing that, but I also did feel like, what am I going to do if I'm not working?
That's
So
crazy.
this is something to really think about.
That's
Nonsense.
a far deeper question than I think you went
I'm
on to
not
answer.
I'm not sure I have an answer, but
What am I gonna do if I'm not working?
yeah,
What are we?
what are we? But we both have come to LA and been attracted to professional areas of work that reflect a lot of our identity.
Yes.
So this is a thing.
That's true. Yeah.
It is a problem, or maybe not.
Could go both
Maybe.
ways.
Yeah, because our work is so tied up with like who we are, how we express ourselves.
Value.
Woo! I mean, it
Yeah.
can be very hard to separate that part of us from, when you go on vacation, you don't stop being yourself.
Yeah.
So why would you stop working?
Mm.
I think you should, but it's like that's my habit. My knee jerk
Work
is like
more.
work more,
Because you have more space.
yeah, more time.
Yeah.
Anyway, how was Japan? You loved it.
I loved it. Yeah. I hiked Mount Fuji.
You did?
Yeah.
All the way to the top?
All the way to the top.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you see they have like sticks you can buy?
They have sticks you can buy
Yeah.
and you can brand them.
Yeah.
It's actually, from an entrepreneur perspective,
Yeah.
killer.
Killer idea.
It was like,
Yeah.
I think there was either 9 to 11 aid stations,
Okay.
so to speak, as
Yeah.
you were going up, and you could get a you could brand your stick
At each one?
at each one, and they're all like $3 to $5.
Reasonable.
The stick itself costs like 35, 40.
Wow.
So on top of, I feel like every person that comes up there is spending close to like 100 bones.
100,
I wonder how many visitors are there, not to mention the snacks.
Yeah.
I was like, this thing is a money-making machine.
That's why you want to move to Japan?
Yeah.
So you can set up
So I can live in the mountain.
a stamp thing. I do have a friend that bought the stick, and they were very proud of themselves for that.
The thing is,
Yeah.
the thing that's where I pumped my brakes on it
Well,
was
yeah.
you have to mail it home, which is another $60. Like they'll wrap it and mail it. So it's like, I'm not saying it's not worth it. I'm just saying I know I'm the type of person that's not going to hang up. I'm not going to hang the stick up.
Okay.
I'm going to lose the stick.
No.
I would.
You would?
Yeah.
You can't. You misplace it.
If it's not framed, it's lost.
It's pretty big.
It is. That's true.
Wow. Yes. I also went to Japan this year, but in May. You went in autumn.
I went when it was scorching.
Oh.
Scorching hot. So
August?
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. I've never been there around that time. I was there in spring, and it was actually there were days it was cold.
Nice.
And windy.
Mm.
Well, yeah.
Different.
Yeah. But I loved it, and I want to go back again. It's like I can't get enough Japan.
It's so good.
It's so good.
What was your big, like, this is thing? Or did you, yeah, I'll ask that question first.
Well, I will say this. It was the first time that I traveled alone in a country.
Oh, wow.
I did go with my parents, but also I did a little Grant solo adventure.
Wow.
And I'd never done that in any country before.
GSA.
But that was But that was a good place to do it because it's like very organized.
So safe.
People are so safe. People are so polite.
Yeah, polite.
They let you mind your own business.
Yeah.
But if you need help, I didn't feel like, oh, I can't talk to them. They're like not friendly.
Yeah.
But it was great. Subway's amazing. Just like a great experience. I loved it.
What was the adventure? Where did you go?
I went to this place called Akihabara.
Wow.
Which is also known as Electric Town.
I did go there. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
All right.
So I did a solo trip out there, and basically, I'm gonna soft launch something right
Okay.
now on air.
Okay.
I haven't told anyone else about this ever. No one knows about this. You're gonna be the first to know, and then I guess anyone listening. I am obsessed with guitar pedals.
Okay.
You may know this.
Yeah.
I love guitar. I love electric guitar, and I love, even more than anything, the small effects pedals that also called stomp boxes that go on the ground that you can play your signal through. And there are many, many famous ones. A lot of them came from Japan, especially in the 80s. They were like, there was a big electrical boom at that time. That was when Akihabara was like exploding. They were making all kinds of things. And so I went there to source parts to start building my own, make my own guitar pedal company.
What? This is a hard launch.
Yeah, a very hard launch. This is going to be a focus of 2026.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm really excited. I just really haven't had any time to really devote to it. But I'm thrilled. It's something I'm so passionate about. I am obsessed with. I'm very excited about it. So you heard it here first, literally. Like,
yeah, wow.
This is literally the first mention of this.
Yeah.
And I would love to talk more about it as things
Progress.
progress. But that was one of the reasons that I went out to Akihabara, because they have all these old electronic stores and they sell very old parts, and you can buy things that are super rare and not made anymore. And I was on the hunt for some rarities.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you find them?
I found one very good condition, not super rare, but vintage guitar pedal that I was able to buy and bring home for a good deal. So I'm happy about that. It went well.
That's killer.
It was a good time.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a name for the? I'm trying to think of what's a one good question to leave us with to do a little tease on the guitar pedal.
I do have a name I've been messing around with.
Okay.
And it's called. I keep changing it between a couple.
Okay. Hit me.
What's the one that I'm like?
You give me
working-
top three.
Well, I'll tell you what I really want to do this thing. The pedals will be called, they'll be part of what I'm calling the fault line.
Okay.
Yes. So it's like all of these pedals, they're called fault pedals, and they all have like a switch on them that makes them go kind of crazy. You don't have to use that switch, but it's like an experimental, like extra feature. When you flip it, it will do something wild and crazy and musical and inspiring. So you've got a very standard pedal that can also be like a very magical, crazy sound warping pedal that I would hope someone would find inspiring and make some kind of new cool sound with it and using their guitar. So that's the like inspiration. It's like, you know, kind of a, this is like the worst way to describe it, but like, you know, kind of like a freak in the sheets pedal, but like on the street, it's like super normal. But like, but when you like hit this one switch, it can do like it can be like really crazy. But then like it can be super normal and like, you know.
You see your boss outside of work. You're like, I didn't know you could do that.
Exactly.
I didn't know you were dancing.
Maybe
like
maybe it's a little bit like a mullet, like business in the front, party in the back.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
I gotcha.
That's what I'm hoping for this pedal line.
Your vision for the pedal line is bullets.
Yes, and it's got a little bit of tuft of hair in the back. So that was a big exploration thing that I was doing in Japan, and I've been kind of putting together what I want the company and the boutique style to be. And I'm so excited because this is something I like really nerd out about.
Yeah,
I'm like such a nerd about this particular thing, and I want to start making them. And see how it goes.
Yeah.
And build a brand.
All the more reason to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. And you've built brands. You've built brands.
I've built a couple brands.
You've built a couple brands in your day. Is there anything that you're excited about 2020? I know we're supposed to talk about 2025, but I'm actually really excited to talk about what's coming up.
Oh, wow.
Is there anything that you're really excited to do in this coming year? I know we haven't done resolutions or anything yet. But,
yeah.
What are you looking forward to?
The most immediate one is 2 weeks from now. I'm running my first 100-mile race.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is that safe? That's so long.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Are you doing it with others?
I'm doing it with one other person or one or two other people that I
Good Lord.
collaborate with, work with, but they mentioned it to me like a handful of months ago.
Okay.
And they're like, hey, we're signing up for this race. You should do it. And actually, even more context, the person I'm doing with flew out here to do a race with me. That was an ultra, and it was my first ultra. So it was 30 miles. We did it out here. And he was like, you know, this means I'm doing one in January. You know, this means you have to go. This one's in Florida. You have to fly out and do this one in Florida.
100 miles?
100 miles, which is obviously 3 plus X.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, sure. You know?
Yeah.
But then they signed up for it, and I had already signed up for the half Ironman, which
you just did.
Which I just did.
And accomplished,
yeah.
Wow.
Crushed it.
Yeah.
So every time they were like, you need to sign up,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm already training for another race.
Yeah.
Like, this is the focus. I was like, but
yeah,
I see it's already sold out. So what I can do is
you can sell out a race?
You can sell out a race. So I had to join a wait list. So I was like, I'll join the wait list because I was pretty confident.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to get chosen, and I could keep focusing on this half Ironman.
Oh.
And then like maybe a week ago, they hit me up and they're like, you got to accept it.
But after you finished the Ironman?
No, I guess it was like two weeks before the half Ironman. So I told this guy, and I'm like, I have to do it. And I'm like, I can't train for it.
Yeah.
So I basically, there's a 6-week gap between the half Ironman and this 100-miler. And 1 week was just recovering from the half Ironman. So now I have 5 weeks left.
And you are going to train?
I'm going to try. I don't know.
Wow.
I mean,
what's the longest you've run? 30?
30.
Yeah. And
this is just 70 more.
Yeah.
I'm concerned. Yeah.
I'm concerned too. This is something you're excited about, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
In like a
yeah.
I'll show up.
Yeah.
You know?
I think I would be excited about that in the way that I'm excited to go to the dentist.
Oh.
Which is not.
Yeah. Not at all. My dentist used to have a little, after you got through the dentist, you could pick out a little toy.
Yes.
I would be pretty pumped for that.
That part was good. What were some of the toys that really stuck in your mind?
I had this little plastic frog where you could hold down one end and then it would flip. It would like jump up and flip.
That's kind of a good toy.
Yeah. What about you?
I remember they had these little foam airplane things.
Wow.
Did that just unlock a core memory?
Yeah.
Yeah. It came in like a little envelope you tear and then you pull out the wings.
Yes.
And then you like put it together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then you just, Yeah.
That's a great toy.
It was a great toy, but they were so flimsy.
Yeah.
They would break so...
You get 3 throws
You
max.
get 3, yeah, exactly. And then you'd be like, guess I got to go to the dentist again.
Mom, make another appointment.
Yeah.
Broke my plane.
I would just have a lot of candy side cavities. I could be like, time for another plane.
Yeah. Hoarding your Halloween candy for an entire year.
Did you have cavities growing up?
I've never had a cavity.
Wow, you have such good...
I had a scare.
Oh, a cavity scare?
I had a scare.
The C word.
The C word. Yeah.
Wow.
2 years ago.
Okay.
A year ago. And I was so sad. I was like genuinely bummed out about it because I was like, I've never had a cavity. Like my tooth is hurting.
Yeah.
Seemed like something was happening.
Yeah.
And I told Ivana, I was like, I'm gonna fix this.
Yeah.
And she was like, you can't fix a cavity. You have to go to a dentist to fix it. And I was like, no, I'm gonna reverse this. Like, I'm gonna figure this out.
Yeah.
And so I started researching. This is gonna sound. Story's already ridiculous.
Yeah.
I started researching. I was like, I bet you there's something that can do it. And I found, I think it's called xylitol.
Oh, I've heard of that. Yeah.
So they make gum.
Yeah.
Xylitol gum. Yeah. And I was just slamming xylitol gum for like 7 pieces a day.
I thought that was something you had to do before you get a cavity.
You're supposed to.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm gonna flip it.
Okay. And then what happened? Then
no cavity.
Like, oh wow.
I don't know if it reversed it, but I didn't experience cavity like symptoms afterward.
Wow.
So.
Wow.
Take that, dentist.
Yeah. 4 out of 5 dentists agree. Wow. That is scary though. That could have been a bad.
That would have been terrible.
That could have been very bad.
I don't know what happens on the other side of a cavity. Have you had a cavity?
I had them when I had my baby teeth.
Oh, that's the time to do it.
Yeah. I got them all
let loose.
I don't think I've had any adult. Maybe one when I was in middle school. Can't remember. But they're terrible.
Oh, really?
Getting them filled is terrible. It was not a good part of my childhood memory time.
What is it?
Well, they have to like drill out the bad, and then there's a little hole in your tooth that's forever.
Oh my gosh!
And then they have to fill it with a little filler, literally, like a glue that then stays in your tooth forever. So it's just like you've got holes in your teeth that they have to patch, like a wall with nails that they have to take out, and then and it's like, okay, well now there's like a little less like real tooth.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a little worse now forever.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
You have to get it re-up?
No, you don't have to re-up. But
when do we swap in the gold or silver?
They don't do that anymore.
Why
they
not?
do ceramic. What are those called? It's not a filling, right? It's a crown.
Yeah, crowns. Yeah.
My parents have silver fillings, but they don't do that anymore. Do you have any fillings? Do you have any of those? The crowns? Yeah. Yeah. Apparently they don't do that anymore. They do ceramic, because then it looks like a
normal
tooth,
tooth. Yeah.
Which I can understand.
Why don't they just paint them white? Should just painted them white.
They should just paint them white. I also just want to say for the record that teeth is a very triggering topic for me.
Oh my gosh.
I have a lot of teeth nightmares. Do you ever have those? It's a common thing.
If your teeth are falling out, fear of getting old.
Yeah.
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 You have a lot of them?
I have a lot of them. I'm having one right now.
We can't disprove it's not a dream right now.
Yeah, it's true. Inception.
Do you really have? Why do you have all these dreams?
I don't know, but I do think it was because of that time when I was growing up, and I had cavities, and they were drilling, and then also I was really afraid of losing my teeth when I was young because it just scared me. And I remember my parents would be like, "You have to like let us," because my like I'd have a tooth hanging, Remember that?
Yeah.
I'm not crazy. This happens.
Yeah, this happens.
And then I remember my parents would like sneak into my bedroom at night to like try to just pull it out, just to like, because that's
true tooth fairy type.
True tooth fairy, a little aggressive.
Yeah.
A little aggressive. And it just like really scarred me. So now I like have these dreams still about my teeth falling out.
Oh my God.
I don't even like to see teeth. Smiles are okay.
Okay, good. You mean like teeth on their own?
Yeah.
Dentures or fallen teeth that have like gone astray?
Yeah. I have a friend who I told this to who is not very nice. And she sends me gifs of like teeth dancing, like molars with like faces dancing. You find it funny, but
I'm picturing like cartoons.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Various cartoons and 3D animations and
all right.
stuff. You know,
All right.
just stuff.
There's a
like
line.
that. Yeah, that really bothers me.
Mm.
Anyway, I don't know how we got to talking about that, but
Teeth.
your run, your 100-mile run
Yeah.
in Florida.
In Florida, of all places. Yeah.
Wow,
Gonna be hot.
that's
But I'm sure there's other things to look forward to next year as well. You know.
yeah. Well, I'm sure.
Yeah. Should we? You want to go backwards?
Let's go backwards. Let's talk about what happened. What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
Well, I'm more curious. What happened to you this year?
Oh wow.
Where were you? What were you? Who were you?
The last time we had a finale,
Yeah.
I just wrapped production on
Your
my feature.
Yeah. Wow. People need an update on this.
I know they do. And after the finale, we proceeded through all of post-production on the feature. Took a very long time because it was just my co-editor and I, Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
We edited the entire feature ourselves, which is a lot. A lot
of footage.
The final runtime is about 84 minutes, which is a lot of minutes.
Yeah. What did you start with?
A
bunch.
I mean, we shot probably 4 hours of footage a day for 11 days.
Oh my gosh.
So is that 44
hours?
Yeah. And a lot of it's like them being like, you know, so we can cut that out. But there was a lot to review.
Yeah.
Let's just say it. So we did the edit. We did color. Our friend Joseph, you know Joseph.
I do.
He also DP'd the film. He did color. He did an amazing job. It looks awesome. Sound. We did a sound mix and everything. I even wrote a little music for it.
Nice.
I don't know if I told you that.
No.
Yeah, we were at the very last day before our sound mix. We hadn't decided on what we wanted for the end credits. And my friend Jesse was like, why don't you just do something with your guitar?
Come up with a tune.
Yeah. And I did maybe 5 little pieces of music. He didn't like any of them.
Wow.
Yeah. But I was so...
It's nice that he could be honest with you, huh?
I was really glad he could be honest because I had no idea. I was way too close to both the movie
and the music.
Yeah, because I wrote the movie, directed it, edited it, all with him.
Made the music.
And like I have the music. I'm like, I don't know if this works at all. So luckily he was able to be like, no, too sad, too happy, like too, you know. And then finally, like the very last, obviously the last one was
the right tone.
Was decent for it. So that's in the movie. And then so we finished all of that in spring. And then we started sending it out to festivals. Mm-hmm. And we got some no's, and then we have apparently a lot that we haven't heard back from yet. I think I'm just going to send it to you, though.
Please.
If you want to see it. I don't know if you want to see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been waiting a full year.
Just about, yeah. I'll send it to you tonight. You watch it whenever you want.
Well, that sounds great.
And then when you hear the music.
I'll know.
Yeah.
I'll know who did it.
Yeah, so that's how that went. We would love to get into a festival. Right now, it's just been no's and not anything yet. It would be great to get into a festival. But one thing I did want to mention on this podcast, the last time we all had a podcast together.
Yeah, a little conversation.
I think I said some things about the industry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you going to retract or double down?
I'm going to double down.
Hell yeah. Okay.
I'm actually going to triple down. Things in the industry are not good.
Yeah.
Things are bad. Yesterday, the news broke that the Oscars are going to be broadcast on YouTube.
Wow.
Starting in 2028, I want to say.
Interesting.
So ABC's contract runs out in 2 years, and then YouTube got the contract for the Oscars. And I feel like
that's telling.
That's telling. Like the Oscars will no longer be broadcast on TV. They will be broadcast on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just...
That changes everything.
That changes everything. Like, it feels like not a good sign. The Oscars really used to mean something. And hey, maybe they still will when they're on YouTube. Yeah. But something about that just feels like...
It feels less mainstream...
It does. It
TV
feels
media.
Less like it matters.
Yeah.
You know? I remember when we were growing up, the Oscars and the Super Bowl were like the 2 biggest things to watch.
Yeah.
And people tuned in live, and the Oscars would get like 56 million people watching in like that one night.
Yeah.
So the commercials were like expensive, and same with the Super Bowl. So many people watch it live. Now people don't watch the Oscars really.
Yeah.
People still watch the Super Bowl, but it's just the industry has like changed so much, and the Oscars like mean so little. and there's so much consolidation with the studios, and Netflix is going to maybe buy Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
And
Netflix is making a lot of moves right now. I'm not the best person to speak on this because I'm not entirely up to date, just in little snippets.
Yeah.
But I also saw that they either sent a contract or some sort of deal is in the works for Part of My Take to go onto Netflix, which is a first of the podcasts kind of making their way over to Netflix.
I did not see that, but that's very interesting.
Which I think means YouTube and Netflix are probably going to start battling for podcast space.
Interesting.
Which changes like the roadmap for creators might be YouTube to Netflix now.
Whoa.
That's kind of the precedent that's being.
This is fascinating.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Wow.
And you're right. I think Netflix also has a bid. I think they might have a bid on HBO.
Yeah,
through $70 billion or something.
Through that Warner Brothers deal. Yeah. And it looked like maybe Paramount was going to swoop and try to take that, but they rejected the deal yesterday. So it looks like Netflix probably will swallow Warner Brothers, which includes HBO and Cartoon Network and Discovery, like all of that, which is an enormous amount of stuff and IP and everything.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a hot take to say that a lot of the stuff on Netflix is not very good quality. Is that a hot take? I feel like I don't think that's a hot take. There's like a lot of quantity. There's a lot of stuff. A lot of Netflix movies feel very half-baked to me.
Yeah.
They're just like, they're movies. They have like stars in them sometimes, but they're not great like a lot of them. They seem like very mass-produced in some way, or like, I don't know. I just watched this one called Champagne Problems. Have you seen that?
No.
It's like a fun one because it's like so bad, but it literally seemed like it was written by AI. Like it's just, it like is so generic, and like a lot of the jokes are just like so meh. So to see a studio like Netflix swallow something like HBO, which I've always considered to be like the best TV that exists, is frightening. I'm really worried about the future of
boilerplate all the scripts.
Yeah, exactly. Like you gotta worry. And then also Warner Brothers, which is a studio that historically, I mean, it's one of the first movie studios of all time, and also like it has amazing IP, like
so much backlog. Yeah, the catalog is crazy.
Amazing catalog.
Yeah,
everything from like, all the Nolan Batman movies. They've got DC. They've got like everything. I mean, it is a little scary to see like this kind of consolidation of companies, because competition in the marketplace is like what makes things better.
Yeah.
So to not have that, worrisome.
It wouldn't completely go away though.
No, definitely not. And a lot of people were worried that this would make theatrical releases stop because Warner Brothers everything would go to Netflix. And Netflix has said no, they will still do theatrical releases, but the window will be shorter between the release and it being on Netflix. And we've seen over the past few years when that has happened that people go to the movies less because
just wait for it to be,
because they just wait for it to be on Netflix. So,
which is what I would do.
Yes. And if you look at what Apple did, which I thought was really smart with F1, they released it in May in theaters, and it's on Apple TV now this week.
Yeah.
So it was like a 6-month.
That's like back when you had to wait for it to go on DVD.
It reminded me exactly of that.
Which makes more sense.
It makes more sense. And I remember when F1 was in theaters, I was like, well, I have to go see that. Like people are talking about it, and it's not going to be on Netflix in 2 weeks. I don't know when it will be. Yeah. I don't know when I'll see it again.
When will I see it again?
Yeah. And now it's finally available, and I'm so glad I saw it in the theater because like it was so long ago. And also it was great. Did you see it? It was
no,
really
I haven't.
Yeah.
Hey, I just got Apple TV.
Right, so you can see it tonight if you want. But I think I think Apple is very smart to continue a lot of these like old models like that with film, and also with TV where they release them every week instead of like the Netflix dump, where they all come out the whole season at the same time.
I was actually pretty bummed to find out that Severance is in production next year.
Yes.
I actually wish, not to jump the gun I just launch Severance into the conversation.
Yes, another Apple show.
I was pretty bummed to hear that I have to wait basically a full another year because they have to shoot it.
Have to shoot it.
I was hoping to just knock it all out.
Yeah. And it will be weekly. That show is released weekly on Apple. So you have to
We'll
watch
have to
every
wait.
week. And that show specifically, you watched it. Probably you binged a lot of it, or did you watch it pretty like every day?
Yeah, I
kinda?
watch it every day. Yeah. An episode a day.
Yeah. When it was season 2 was coming out, there were some like cliffhangers, there were some shockers, and then you have to wait a week. And it was like, this is what it was like before Netflix when you had to wait.
Yeah.
And it's so exciting that like the water cooler effect happens, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, so I think a lot of those things that have been like all done away with by Netflix, bulldozed by their model, actually still have like a lot of value. So it's like worrisome when Netflix is potentially going to swallow something as big as Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I don't know. I trust Apple more than anyone right now because
Interesting.
they're making really good stuff.
Their shows have been proven. In my 7-day trial so far, I have been shockingly surprised at the quality of shows.
And it just keeps being really good.
Yeah.
It keeps being really good. They seem to really understand quality and not quantity. And I will also mention that they poached the person who basically created HBO's scripted television department, now works for Apple TV.
Ah, well, they have
making
it.
their shows. So, and I think maybe a few others were poached as well. So it makes
Nothing
sense.
beats talent, huh?
Yeah. Bet on talent.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is my like yearly update on the industry, and me this year I'm like really concerned. I made this film completely independently, and it seems like independent film is like in a not great place as well. There's like no middle class of the industry. They're saying it's like there's either Marvel movies or there's like movies that cost like $1,000
Or 1,000 verticals.
or 1,000 verticals.
Also likely to be written by AI.
Yeah. Were verticals around a year? They were.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of still,
Keeping the industry afloat.
yeah. A lot of my friends, a lot of people
Yeah.
are in those. Yeah, I don't know what the future holds, but that's my update on. It's like, I don't know. There might only be. This is my prediction. I had a writing session with Jesse today. We were talking about, we think maybe in the future there will still be Marvel level movies, and then there will be like us, like doing shoestring stuff, and that will be it. There like won't be anything in the middle. That'll just be television maybe, or maybe it just won't exist because it won't make enough ROI for like a studio to fund like a $15 million drama when they could do a $100 million Marvel movie that makes like $1 billion on it versus a drama that makes like 10 million profit. They're just not gonna, they won't fund those. So it'll just be like me and Jesse making like tiny movies ourselves, I guess, maybe, and then maybe we'll release them on Vimeo or something. You know, it's like, it's gonna just be different. I don't know what it's gonna look like, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That's a crazy take.
Yeah. I don't know.
You don't think if you had to think of a clear path, that would...
Here's the thing. I don't have a lot of faith that the industry is like totally going to even survive in the way that we've known it to be.
Like classic Hollywood, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it's even going to be recognizable in like 5 years. And I'm not even talking about AI. Everyone's talking about AI like it's going to take all of our jobs and stuff. It's not doing that yet. But we still don't have jobs because all the mergers and everything are like taking our jobs, and all of production is like leaving LA and shooting in all of these other places. That's not because of AI. Like ChatGPT didn't make this production shoot in New York instead of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, there's like all of these factors, of course. And Gavin Newsom is trying to like bring production back to LA, and I'm sure that's like going to help somewhat. But I just know so many like veteran crew who haven't like worked more than like a week in 2025 because like so many things are shooting outside of California because they get tax credits and stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm very worried about the future of entertainment, truly. But I still love it.
You're married to the game.
I'm married to the game. I made this commitment
Yeah.
Till death do us part.
Yeah. Truly.
So, yeah, I wonder what anniversary I'm on right now.
For being in the game,
Yeah.
And what you owe the industry.
It's taken a lot from me.
Maybe it's their turn to give you something.
I think I would like to get something in
Yeah.
return. But yeah, I could talk about this for ages, but let's talk about,
Hey, I got something to cheer you up. How about that?
yes, 2025.
I got you something.
Here we go. Oh my goodness.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Wow, on air.
On air.
Wow.
I think it's worth it.
I think Santa Claus just...
Santa!
This is him.
Just
Should I
dropped
open?
it off. Yeah. Let it rip.
Thank you so much.
Just to brighten your spirits.
This is so nice. My spirits needed it.
Yeah.
Let me work on this tape.
Yeah.
This is so... You can cut this part down.
I'll just give him a narration. Hey, if you're listening on audio, Grant's opening a bag that has
with a beautiful Santa on it.
A beautiful smoke show of a Santa. Great body.
He's hot, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Good face, rosy cheeks.
Yeah.
The works.
He's jolly indeed.
He's Santa's
Thank
jelly.
you for this so much. Wow. I'm so excited.
It could be anything.
It feels a little bit like a picture frame.
Could be.
There we go.
ASMR. What could it be?
I'm opening the bag.
Grant's opening the bag.
It is a picture. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is so cute. I'm trying to figure out where we both are. Wow, I love this. Thank you for this. I love this so much. We're on a Zoom.
That's not even that. I'm not live.
You're not live. This is just a selfie I took of me editing your pod.
Because I think I said, Grant, if you see this. Yeah.
Wow.
So
I love this so much.
It's a picture.
It's a picture. Sorry, yes.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting there's audio listeners. So it's a picture frame, and inside there's a picture, and it's a Polaroid.
Yeah.
And in the Polaroid, there's a selfie of me.
Yeah.
And in the background of the selfie, there's a video of you.
Yes.
There are so many frames within frames in this. This is beautiful.
Frame on frame on frame.
I'm trying to remember when this was.
It had to have been years ago.
This is very cute. See, there's light behind my eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what
Where is it now?
That's what the 20s. That's what you lose when you turn 30.
You turn
Which I did this year.
Turn 30.
I turned 30 this year.
Yeah.
So another thing lost.
Another thing lost.
30.
Lost your 20s.
Thank you for this. This is so I love it. And such a funny picture that that was lost briefly to my memory, but now it's back. That's beautiful. I'm gonna put it right here.
Yeah.
I don't know if
For
any
folks
camera
who
can
enjoy.
see. Yes. I'll show it in case. I don't know which camera. This one, I bet this one is.
That one picked it up for sure.
Okay.
Literally, it's too hot.
Thank you so much for that. That's
you're
so
welcome.
thoughtful. That does make me very happy. So 2025 movie was finished. And I would say that was a highlight. If we're going to do roses and thorns, I don't know, do we?
Yes, roses and thorns.
Okay. I would love to hear your rose or your thorn. You can start with.
It's tough to. I usually do a better job of going through the year of like.
Oh, a sequential.
Yeah, sequential. Okay. But I'm saying I.
Oh.
Usually do it, but I haven't done it. So
I see.
I think. I think a rose.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot was accomplished probably somewhere in there.
That's great.
I ran
Yeah.
a marathon every month for the first 6 months.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, for 7 months, I think.
Wow. That is the most intense baller thing.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Went to Japan.
Yeah.
That was exciting. Business grew significantly.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
You grew a business.
I grew a business.
Yeah.
The business grew gross revenue, I think somewhere like 40% more than last year. So that's
This
like
is
not
huge.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Do you have goals for next year, like another 40%? What do you feel like is possible? Has it?
I think truthfully, I mean, learn a lot this year. I think there's almost like two paths. I think most service-based businesses have a steady linear increase, assuming that you become more competent over time. But I also think I think 10xing is real. Like it's a real thing of like people say it's easier to 10x than 2x. I don't necessarily believe that, but I do think the lever of knowing how to 2x is the same as oftentimes to 10x, just doing way more of it.
Wow.
So I think there's potential for going as hard and fast as I want, but I also think some of the soul searching I'm gonna have to do in the next week or two is just like, do I just continue with, 40% increase is great. If I could do that every year for the rest of my life, that'd be wonderful. Or like, do you
go hard in the paint?
Do you go hard in the paint?
Yeah.
10x it. Yeah. And probably, I don't know, that could be hard, but whatever.
Wow.
It's already hard. I do feel like this was a stressful year for sure.
Could I suggest a compromise where you 5x this year?
I only know how to 10.
It's either 2 or 10?
2 or 10.
10 and 2.
10 and 2.
Yeah, those are the only options.
It's the only way to pass.
Wow. This was an intense year.
Yeah.
This was an intense year.
My word at the beginning of the year. Everybody's got a word. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Pretty sure my word at the beginning of the year was like sacrifice.
Okay.
Or like being willing to sacrifice to really, I think the idea was being willing to sacrifice to learn on behalf of others, to like go through pain so that they don't have to. So like learn how to grow the business so you can just pass it along to my immediate friends and family who may want to do something like that. But I think by the end of the year, I think the word is like stress. It was a very stressful year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because it was.
Yeah, just because it was. But that means you're doing something right.
Hopefully.
I think.
Potentially.
That means if you have a relaxing year and you're building a business, then you're not building a business.
That's fair.
You might be like appreciating a business that has grown a lot, but you're not there yet.
Yeah.
So you should be stressed probably. I also started a business this year, as you know, and you helped me figure out a lot of the onboarding stuff. Yeah, the systems. We talked about that. And that was for a very nerdy niche part of filmmaking, which is called DCP mastering. We talked a little bit about this, but there's they already sent me a cease and desist, so I'm not going to name them specifically, or they'll probably send me another one. But there's one place in LA that is very famous that makes DCP masters for filmmakers, and it's really expensive. And I truly just started this business because I was like, I can do this for cheaper, and I want to make it easier for independent filmmakers like myself to do this, to be able to show their films in theaters.
Yeah.
And they sent me a cease and desist, and there was like a whole thing, and that was stressful and exciting, and a lot of people told me,
oh, Cooper.
This is the dog break.
Yep.
Oh no, that was coffee.
It was coffee.
We got to keep this in. If you're not stressed, then you're not doing something right. Do you need a towel?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right. We're going to take an ad break.
This episode is brought to you by All Things Media. We build your online presence to position you as an authority and bring you consistent, high-quality leads. Go ahead and book a call with me or my team through the link in the description.
And we're back.
Wow.
Yeah, just
like we never left.
Like we never left.
So you had some intense moments this year. 2025. It was a year of stress. It was supposed to be a year of sacrifice, which I assume it was also. Yeah. But I guess sacrifice can be stressful.
Hand in hand.
And it was.
S&S.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. I think there's so many takeaways. Let's start with a handful.
Yeah.
That I think actually may bode well for what you're trying to do. I took a lot of sales calls this year.
Wow.
And this conversation can go a lot of ways, from qualified leads to non-qualified leads. But I will say in general, there's a lot of business owners out there that this is going to sound really going to be choosy with my words here. Ooh. I don't want to come off in a certain way, but I was surprised that some of these people were still in business.
Yes. I thought that was where you were going.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I also think some of it is like people want money instantly, and they're just like whatever they can do to quick bucket. Where I think something where if you have a passion behind it, it makes a lot more sense for longevity. And also like you just want to do things the right way.
Yeah.
Like there are a lot of business owners that I talk to where it's just like clear they don't even care about the people that they serve. And I'm like,
Wow.
I don't want to work with you.
Yeah.
Like, sure, we could make this successful, but
Yeah.
this seems pretty ill intent.
Wow.
Brother and sister.
Yeah. Brother and sister.
Men and women
Men and
can
women.
both ride that line.
Old and young.
Old and young. This is very true.
Wow. That's an interesting takeaway.
Yeah, that's one of them. I mean, if we're going year takeaways,
Yeah.
I do think focus has to be way more key. This is something I've struggled with, obviously, for years that I'm hoping to finally. I feel like focus is just eliminating things.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's talked about enough.
Yeah.
I got off socials.
Yes, you did.
And this is the
And
first
I
time.
still send you memes on Instagram in the hopes that someday you'll see them.
Sometimes I check my browser.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every now and then pop in.
Okay.
But this is the first time on getting off of social, because I've done detoxes before and such, where I actually felt a physical difference.
Whoa.
Like energy wise. Like I
Yeah.
felt like I had more energy
Yeah.
because I wasn't so brain fogged.
Yes.
One of the reasons, the other reason that I think has also helped a lot is the time. And then obviously lastly is, and this is in regards to focus, is I felt like, or I have felt like I didn't realize that every time I opened my phone, I had no control. Like I feel like hopping on some of these social media apps gave me a sense of control in some weird way, like control of my time or whatever I'm doing. But it's like, they're going to show me whatever they want. I got no say what's about to pop up.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
there you go.
Wow.
There's a couple.
Those are good takeaways.
Yeah.
For a very long time, I was off social media, and then I came back for my current new job, and I'm not happy that I have to like be looking at stuff all the time.
Yeah.
I also had to get a Facebook, which I hadn't.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, because the company I now work for, our customers are older adults, like 55 plus, and they use Facebook.
Nice.
So I need to see what they're looking at and
Yeah.
be in that space. And it is not, in my opinion, a healthy space.
Yeah.
It like I only follow a few pages, some news outlets, and the stuff that I see does not make me happy at all.
Yeah.
It's like a cesspool.
Yeah.
So
It's a good way to word it.
yeah, but I have to do it for work.
Yeah. It's an interesting balance because I also use those platforms to bring in leads all the time. It's like it's very pivotal and crucial to my business and my existence.
Yeah.
So like there is a value to it, but there's also like I never really had I shouldn't say that. I needed to work really hard to have a boundary with it, and I obviously wasn't hitting that boundary, so getting rid of it has been way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. It's hard. It's hard. They're designed to
Be addicting.
to dissolve your boundaries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is true.
Yeah. Wow.
Other key takeaways?
Good takeaways. I have one takeaway that I will share, which is that my word of this year is clarity.
2026 or 2025?
2025.
Okay.
Yeah, this past year.
Nice.
My big takeaway. I don't know what it started. I don't think I had a word going into the year, but coming out of the year, clarity. Very important to set boundaries, to be clear with your intentions, and to let that guide you, honestly. And one of the things that I experienced this year that was like a thorn, which I'll talk about in vague terms so as not to incriminate anybody. And then just like say something. So in much of my like romantic history, my dating life in the past, I've been very like, it's strangely hands off. Like I would just kind of like let things play out and then see like, oh, this maybe is a potential person because they're like gravitating towards me. And I would just like, I wouldn't really be someone that was like more in the pursuing sort
lane
of stance. Yeah, exactly. Which I'm changing as of this year, going into 2026, because I think that it's actually an expression of your own clarity when you are like active and
Yeah.
looking for what you want. And then like, yeah, because I don't want to be, I was in a situation where I felt like I didn't want to be, but it was like sort of happening to me, and it was very confusing and foggy. And I just, yeah, moving into 2026, I want to be very clear with like what I'm looking for and where. So that was like a big shift in my life. I've never done that before. And yeah, so that was like a very key takeaway. But I think it applies in like also in business
realms,
and everything. Yeah. I don't want to, I cannot tolerate like blurred boundaries and things like that.
You can't meet a goal that's undefined.
Yeah, that is true. And sometimes, I mean, I don't know if this applies in everything, but sometimes people will keep things undefined.
For comfort?
For comfort.
Or other reasons.
Yeah.
Fear.
A lot, yeah. Oh my gosh, yes, exactly. Yes. So, and I think I might have been one of those people by not being so active in expressing like what I wanted, because I could be like plausible deniability.
Mm-hmm.
I could be like, oh no, I didn't actually, I wasn't actually interested.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because that's requires vulnerability and risk.
Yeah.
But this year is going to be the year of putting yourself out there. And,
That's great.
And taking some risk, and that's good. That's good.
That is good.
Yeah. So that was like a big takeaway, at least for like this, for this year, I would say. Yeah.
Big swings.
Big swings.
Big swings ahead.
Yeah. We got new company in the works.
Yeah.
We got, I don't know if there's like another film in the works. That probably is another year out.
Yeah. I'll be ready. Don't worry. Yeah.
You better be.
I'm staying ready.
Yeah, those were like some key takeaways. But I think, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this. I would say that the experience that I just described was like one of the most intense and bad parts of the year, but also yielded like the biggest lesson and like the most tasty, juicy, like reward of like now really feeling like I'm locked in.
Yeah.
Do you feel that that's true in your own world?
Greater the pain, greater the lesson kind of deal?
Yeah, because I feel like that happened.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like when good things happen, it's like, yay. When bad things happen, it's like bad, but then it's like, whoa.
It's like, oh my gosh.
There's the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
So, and I've also been trying to be more just like assertive in speaking up and about things that I think. And so all of that is very good.
Yeah.
It's much improved. So,
Yeah.
I will say, I was just on a trip in Hawaii, and I was wearing this hat. It's a Detroit Tigers hat. Because I have some family out in Michigan, and I wore it in Hawaii because I didn't think I would run into anyone that was a Detroit Tigers fan. And the reason
That was the sole reason you wore that?
That was a big reason. Because when I used to think I was a friendly person, but I actually...
When you wore Dodgers hats, people were like, go Dodgers kind of
Yes,
deal?
all the time, everywhere I went. It was like Dodger.
Nobody could be a Tigers fan.
It's like in Hawaii, no one's going to be from Michigan.
Yeah.
That's like a far way to go. They'll probably go to Florida, or they can go to, there's a part of Michigan called Harbor Springs that a lot of people go.
Okay.
It's like a big part of the lake, and it's like
I
really
gotcha.
nice. Anyway, so I was wearing this hat because I was like, I'm going to be incognito.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to know where I'm from. Nobody's going to like strike up a conversation with me.
Yeah.
I can just like chill on the beach. Within 5 minutes of the trip, I'm going through TSA at LAX. The guy's talking to me about Tigers. The TSA agent. He's like looking at my IDs.
Solid.
Makes a Tigers reference. That continues for the whole time in Hawaii. I'm like, everybody suddenly is a Tigers fan. So at one point I switched hats with my dad. He had a Dodger hat. And I was like, this should calm things down because it seems like everybody's...
You're too popular.
Yeah. And then promptly I've got New York fans hazing me for the Dodger hat. So I'm like, I really just can't win here. But it was an interesting moment because I am now 30 and I realized that I really am just an introvert.
Yeah.
I really, like, when I'm around people I love and care about, am very extroverted, but otherwise I really prefer to not talk to strangers.
Yeah. I'm gonna get the stuff I need and I'm getting out of here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like a understanding moment for me, especially just like learning what I like to be, and I just need to embrace my introversion.
I was gonna say, and like accepting some of these things. I think that's true. I think there's qualities that I probably have that I'm like, I want to be this, and I see there's a lot of friction every time I try to be doing this, and maybe I just need to accept that.
Yeah.
You know,
share an example if you can.
Oh boy. Here's an example. This is going to be, I don't know. I have no idea if this is a good example.
I'm ready.
I feel like some people get real worked up in traffic, you know, which is like a very common thing.
Yeah.
Or like
there's a lot of traffic around here.
Things inconvenience us basically every day. And there's people in my life that will like tell that person that is inconveniencing them, like, you're inconveniencing me and I'm angry now at you for doing so. Yeah. And I think part of me wants to lean into some of that, like, you should tell everybody that when they're messing up, like they need some personal accountability. But I also have come to accept that I don't need to, and I think it would actually be a waste of time.
Wow, I love that. That's really good.
But I never even really gave it a big shot. So
yeah,
it was always just like I should tell him. I'm like, that would be more inconvenience going out of my way to notify someone.
You run into that all the time.
Yeah,
and having awareness about it is obviously very important. I would never speak up about anything though, because I don't want to talk to people. I think I just don't want to do it. But like certain people in my family definitely would.
Yeah, and I think you need both types of people.
And I think honestly, this is like such a random thing, but like I hope that the person that I marry is a little bit more like that.
Yeah,
because if I get the wrong meal at a restaurant, then they'll be like, hey, sorry, this wasn't what he ordered. Like, I just want someone to do that for me because I really don't want to be the one to do it.
Yeah.
So maybe that balance, like maybe finding that balance. But
I do think there's a line. I think everybody does have a line though. Like, I think if something is overtly wrong, obviously speaking up. Yeah. But like the little stuff like you mentioned, I'll eat anything. Exactly. This isn't what I ordered, but I'm sure it's good.
Yeah. Yeah. If the dressing isn't on the side, I mean, we'll be okay. Yeah. But in any case, we're learning these things about ourselves. We're growing. We're becoming. Yeah. You know.
Here's a question for you.
I'm ready.
I always feel like maybe it's the curse of knowledge after you learn something, but I always feel like I learned the lesson just a little too slow. Oh. Like I wish I just learn things faster.
Whoa.
I could increase my rate of learning.
Oh, interesting.
That's what I wish.
Yeah. Is your learning like buffer time? Like, is it?
I think it takes too many reps.
Too many reps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is for me usually.
I had a really sad moment this year where I discovered that I am also the same way. I was journaling about an experience that I had, and I was like, here's what I learned. And then, just kind of coincidentally, I went back to an old journal entry 4 years ago, and it was the same thing. It was the same lesson. It was like, and here's what I learned about that. And I was like, I didn't even remember writing it, of course. I didn't even remember that I had already learned that lesson. So that was frustrating. Yeah. But yeah, reps. Now I feel like, okay, I've gotten the reps in from that lesson. But I don't know. Sometimes you just hope for a different outcome, I guess. Yeah. And usually it's not different.
It's not different.
Yeah. It's frustrating.
I have been telling people, I think this is probably true for a lot of things, but this year feels less about lessons and more about reminders. So like
that's a good frame.
Yeah. So that way it's like,
you don't feel so bad. Yeah. About
doing the same
thing again and expecting a different result. Yeah.
Also in the spirit of talking about 30, I used to have someone in my life that when I was young, when I was in my early 20s, they used to tell me, because same thing then, I was always trying to do some sort of entrepreneurial pursuit. They would tell me to do business like I'm 30. That was like like, how do you think a 30-year-old would do business? And it was like, they would have energy, but they would also be firm, kind of, or something like that. Now I'm approaching that age, and I'm like, it was really hard for me to like capture what that means for me right now. Because I don't know if I'm doing business like I'm 30.
Whoa.
Like, are you? And obviously that's like what does that mean? But
Yeah. Wow, that is fascinating.
Yeah.
I will say, as a 30-year-old will be 31 soon.
Yeah, I'm only 29, just so everybody knows.
That made me, this guy's young.
Count me out.
Yeah. There is not a lot of energy. There is, but like you have to really be smart about prioritizing it because you do not have energy for everything like you did when you were in your 20s.
Yeah.
And that includes people.
I think our generation it might be amongst the first that has had social media throughout the full duration of like middle school all the way up through their adulthood. Where I think other generations, I mean, obviously TikTokers or the generation before or younger than us is having it all too, but we're at the
first,
but we're at the age where we have all of the whole gamut of like our entire life of relationships. We're on social, so I think that also probably caused, like, I don't know if back in the day people were keeping in touch with the person they went to college with in Michigan, and when they moved back home they never saw him again, you know? It's like, I don't know.
That's true. Wow, that's a good point.
So maybe the fizzle relationships end up lasting longer. But
that's true too. That's true.
Just to give yourself some grace, you know?
Thank you. The social media thing is a nightmare. I do think that's true. And whenever my job affords me the freedom to not look at it, I will definitely stop.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Yeah. It's just not good. It's not good for you. I know I can feel it.
Yeah.
You could feel it.
Physically. Yeah. Physically feel it.
When you're on Instagram and you're looking at reels and you're just like, I can feel my brain turning into scrambled eggs.
I was just finding myself to be more irritable too. You ever scroll for an hour and then you get off and you're like, you're like kind of upset for no reason.
Yeah.
It's like your dopamine is just fried.
Yeah. And it also, like, I do a lot of AI stuff at work. I have to like generate AI content. And one of the big things I'm doing is like making videos with VO3, which is like a very amazing tool. And I really hope that it does not take jobs from people because these people are my friends, like actors and stuff. But for a very small company that I'm working for, being able to make like really quick, good quality ads easily and cheaply is like a godsend. We wouldn't be able to make commercials. Like we wouldn't have the money at a startup. So that's been great. But the time it takes to generate the ads is usually like a couple minutes. And during that time, it's like perfect scroll time. So I'm like scrolling.
I get a couple in.
I'm looking at a couple of reels, and then the video generation's done. I'm context switching back and forth.
Context switching stuff too, yeah.
You can just feel yourself. You can feel your battery like draining really quickly. Like your focus gets all messed up. And I had this at my old job too. I was like context switching so much, and it just drains you. I don't think your brain is like meant to be switching like that.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I think that's, to your point, I think that's in lieu with the some of the stress that was felt this year is also because what I've come to realize is in the growth stages of a business, you are wearing a lot of hats, and it is context switching all day long. So there's a fire somewhere. You best believe I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, put it out.
I'll put it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fight fire with water.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Well, great.
Yeah. Nick.
Big final word of wisdom or?
Woo. I think that turning 30, I'll just say this about turning 30, because you will be doing it.
Yeah. And
I mean,
I got like a half a month or 6 months left.
Yeah.
I'm
half a month.
29 and a half here.
Yeah. You've got some time, but approaching 30, I felt a lot of panic. And when I turned 30, I felt a fair amount of panic. And because there were things that I really wanted to do by the time I was 30. I like really wanted to win an award by like an Oscar or something
Yeah.
by 30. When I was 20, that was like my goal. In 10 years, win an Oscar. Now the Oscars are going to be on YouTube.
Yeah, take
So-
that, world.
Anyway, but going into like that 30 milestone, I was very worried. And then I kind of reframed it for myself a little bit. As you know, my family's big on cruises.
Big cruise fan.
We talked about it on the last finale.
Yeah, that's right.
Big cruise family. And one of my favorite things about being on a cruise/boat is around dinner time, as the sun is setting, before you go in for your meal, you can go out on the deck and you can just see, especially if you're like out in the open ocean, you can just see the horizon and it's like completely clear and the sun is setting and you're like about to have a meal that you know will be delicious and you're maybe dressed up if it's like a nice dinner like that. And you just see the whole horizon stretched out in front of you and where you're headed on this big boat. And it's like a beautiful life, exhilarating main character moment, maybe. And you're like king of the world, Leo style.
Yeah.
And that is what being 30 can be if you let it, where it's like your whole life is actually just stretched out in front of you and you're like at this really beautiful moment where you have so much to see and do and you are still very young, but you're also not at the shore anymore. You're like on the boat now. And that's like a good thing.
Yeah.
You've like made it a really long way and you like have all this stuff that you know and you've done and experienced and you have a clear horizon where you can go anywhere. And that's like so exciting. So that was my like reframe when I turned 30. And then I felt really good for like, now I'm like good. Now I feel like really good about it. Cause like my 30s are like a clear horizon where you can do so much. And I'm so excited about the things I'm going to be doing. I'm so excited about the things you're going to be doing. And I hope to hear more about the business and everything that you're building over the next year.
Yeah.
So enjoy your horizon. You've got like
Thank you.
so many possibilities. I'm so excited for you.
Yeah.
You like the things that you're going to accomplish in the next 6 months to year as you pass that threshold.
Yeah.
It's gonna be pretty great. I'm excited for you.
That's great.
Don't be stressed. If you feel stressed, don't be, because like 30 is just like the door opens and you've got this beautiful
Ocean and horizon to look like.
It's gorgeous when you like give yourself the chance to look at it.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Can't
promise.
wait.
I promise.
Wow.
I know.
Big promise.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
That's what I'm here for. You wanted a little word of wisdom at the end. So
I think that's a
what I
great word.
got.
It's a beautiful word of
It
wisdom.
was mostly for me, but you can use it.
I'm going to start saying you're on the boat.
You're on the boat.
That's the best line we had.
I'm on a boat. Yes. T-Pain should play us out.
I was assuming T-Pain's playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grant, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much for having
finale.
me. For a very heartfelt finale.
Yeah.
This one
I was
was
gonna
like,
say,
whew.
this had some goods.
Oh, man. I felt that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. See you in 2026. See you for, oh wow, next year is the 7th year. That's like the finale.
Wow.
We'll see you at the finale
The finale.
next year.
Can't wait. Thanks, Nick.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed that episode, and I hope that your heart is full.
Yeah. Mine is very full. Brimming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beaming.
Yes. With emotion.
Blistering.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Maybe not that
Yeah,
one.
maybe not that one.
In any case, thanks for watching
And listening.
and listening.
Yes. Beautiful.
I don't know. Yeah. Bye. Subscribe.
Bye-bye.
Yep. See you.